These were the ringless players who, at the end of their career, just wanted to tag along for a ride to a title. Yet, due to a variety of circumstances, including better competition, injury, age, and drama, these all-stars still fell short of winning a championship after joining a contender. I'm Justin for Action, and today we take a look at the top 10 NBA players who chased a ring but still failed to win one. Also, because they still have time to earn a ring, current NBA players are excluded from our list today. Also, it's my first time on camera in 4 years, so sup. Number 10, Stephon Marbury. Before becoming a cultural phenomenon in China, Stephon Marbury spent his last NBA season trying to win a ring in Boston. Following 5 controversial seasons with the Knicks, Marbury was released by New York midway through the 2008-9 season. After clearing waivers, Marbury went north and signed with the Celtics, joining the reigning champions led by Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen. Unfortunately for the Celtics and Marbury, Garnett was lost to a season-ending injury right before the playoffs. Boston couldn't contend with the Dwight Howard-led Magic and fell to Orlando in the semifinals. Marbury has not played in the NBA since. Number 9, Antawn Jamison. With all-stars Gilbert Arenas and Caron Butler, Antawn Jamison and the Wizards had a talented core around the mid-2000s. However, the two-time All-Star and one-time Sixth Man of the Year never even reached the conference finals in his prime. Traded to Cleveland to help LeBron James win a title in 2010, Jamison stayed in Cleveland one more season after James left for Miami. As a free agent in 2012, Jamison signed with the Lakers, who had acquired Dwight Howard and Steve Nash earlier in the summer. After that disastrous season in LA, Jamison joined the contending Clippers for half a season before being traded to Atlanta, who then waived him. Number 8, Jermaine O'Neal. In Portland and Indiana, Jermaine O'Neal was on some of the best teams of the early 2000s that fell short of a title. As 6-time All-Star, O'Neal failed to win a championship, though he certainly tried his best as he jumped to several contenders late in his career. O'Neal joined the Big Three Celtics for the 2010-11 season. Yet, Boston fell in the semifinals in his first season with the team. In his final season, O'Neal played for the Warriors, who fell to the Clippers in the first round of the 2013-14 playoffs. O'Neal retired and Golden State won the title the next year. Number 7, Rolando Blackman. One of the most underrated players ever, Rolando Blackman was a 4-time All-Star with the Dallas Mavericks. Arguably the best player in the franchise's history before Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash, Blackman put up solid numbers in Dallas. Blackman's best chance to get to the finals with Dallas was in 1988, when the Mavs lost to the conference finals. Though he made 6 trips to the playoffs in Dallas, Blackman only went to the conference finals once. In his final 2 years, Blackman joined the Patrick Ewing-led Knicks. In his final year in the NBA, Blackman and New York lost in the finals in 1994. Number 6, Chris Webber. Chris Webber never won a professional title, though he got close. A member of the Fab Five in college and a 5-time All-NBA member, Webber was the best player on the Kings in the early 2000s. His best chance to go all the way was in 2002, when Sacramento fell to the Lakers in a controversial conference finals. After Sacramento, there was a short stint with Philadelphia, then Webber signed with conference powerhouse Detroit. The Pistons, led by Flip Saunders and Chauncey Billups, reached the conference finals for a 5th straight year in Webber's only year with the team, but they fell to the Cavs in 6 games. Number 5, Tracy McGrady. One of the best scorers ever. There was once a debate between Tracy McGrady and Kobe Bryant. Unfortunately, McGrady's never had Bryant's postseason success. In Orlando and Houston, McGrady reached 7 All-Star games, but never reached the second round of the postseason. In the 2008-9 playoffs, the Rockets made it to the second round, but McGrady was injured and Houston fell to the Lakers. After stints with the Knicks, Pistons, Hawks, and even in China, McGrady joined San Antonio to help them off the bench in 2013. The Spurs lost in the NBA Finals to the Miami Heat in 7 games. McGrady retired the following season, and the Spurs won the title the next year. So close. Number 4, Artis Gilmore. One of the most towering big men ever, Artis Gilmore was one of the most accomplished basketball players of all time. Though he won an ABA title, the 6-time NBA All-Star never had the same team success in the NBA postseason. Though the A-Train put up elite-level numbers, his teams weren't the most competitive. Primarily a member of the Chicago Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs, Gilmore joined the Larry Bird-led Celtics towards the end of his career. Unfortunately, in his final NBA season, Gilmore and the Celtics fell in 6 games to the Detroit Pistons in the 1988 conference finals. Number 3, Steve Nash. One of the best guards ever, Steve Nash achieved almost everything in his days with Dallas and Phoenix. Unfortunately, a championship still eluded him as his career was winding down. Though he reached a few conference finals, the 2-time MVP still had not won a title before he approved his sign and trade to the Lakers in 2012. With Nash on the roster, it looked like Los Angeles had a championship core with Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol, and off-season acquisition Dwight Howard. Yet due to injuries and the lack of team chemistry, the Lakers never gelled right. Nash retired in 2015, but he did win a title as a consultant for the Warriors. Number 2, Karl Malone. A member of what was perhaps the most modern super team, Malone and the 2003-4 Lakers was one of the most underachieving teams ever. Though not in his prime, Malone joined the dominant Shaquille O'Neal, superstar Kobe Bryant, and Gary Payton. Like Malone, Payton was not necessarily in his prime, but remained a key player. Amid the Shaq-Kobe feud and drama, Malone made it to his first final since 1998. Yet in the championship, the heavily favored Lakers fell in 5 games to the Pistons. Due to injuries, Malone's last professional game was Game 4, and the Big Four only played 20 games together. And number 1, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley had one of the most impressive resumes ever, but without a championship. Some may look at him as a second-tier legend. In his final seasons, Sir Charles tried his best to get on a contender, but still fell short of a title. Though Barkley wasn't a free agent, the one-time MVP forced a trade to the Houston Rockets, the back-to-back defending champs. Featuring an aging core of legends in Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler, Barkley in his first season with the team fell in heartbreaking fashion to the Jazz in the conference finals. Due to injuries, free agency, and age, the core never got back to the conference finals, and Barkley retired in 2000. Which other NBA greats chased a ring but never won one? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you liked this video and learned a couple of things, click that like button down there and it helps us out a ton. We appreciate it. This is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though. Subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and maybe we'll see you guys next time. You'll hear me next time, not see me. See how we're doing this?